And here we are then, live for round 6 here in Tier 2. And as always, I'm joined with Reese, and we've got someone who's just actually left Tier 2. We've got Mr. Troy in the box as well, ready to make it a triple comms this week for a good race. Silverstone always provides the action, so should be a good race. Only 16 in today, got a couple of full-timers out, no reserves to fill the mix, so any results will be directly to the team, full-time driver-wise, so again, should be good. In terms of changes, etc., obviously, like we just said, Troy's moved up to Tier 1, so that's why he's not actually on track. No Love Dark, he's filling that seat in at Merc, but he's not here today, unfortunately. Elsewhere, that's a bit of change. Obviously, we've got 2 new kicks out for boys in. Jatin, Grunwald and Nibby. Nibby raced last week, was doing good until he got early damage in Spa and had to retire. And then Jatin's been brought on the side as well, so interested to see how the two of them get along. Shocker, saying he loves us. Yeah, I love you too, buddy. Said obviously retiring with a quali ban as well, so that's why he's retired if you're wondering why. So it should be a good opportunity for Chocolada, who's I get the championship standards up. Chocolada obviously next in line behind Constella to pick up points if Constella does drop the bag.
Did Constella have a quali ban?
He did, yeah.
I was going to say, because he's just retired.
But yeah, Chocolada's only 8 points behind as well, so this is a good opportunity for him to try and claw that gap back, considering Constella will be at the back. So Chocolada hoping for at least top 5 or so in quali to then build on that for the race to then maximise the opportunity and to then maybe leave here ahead. So keep that in mind. Laurie looks like he's going to be the first car across, but he is on the mediums, obviously.
Yeah, it's a bit bad this player.
I know it's Laurie, but
I think we'll see a few validations today, won't we? But I can't imagine it's too much of a problem.
It doesn't really matter at this point. It matters when there's a couple of minutes left.
Do you know what, while we're waiting for the first couple of laps to go in, I'll do some Vault talk. We'll quickly have a look through that.
John most poles.
Yeah, so John is still on 9, obviously, not racing, he's obviously in Tier 1 still, so...
He's got the most wins, is it Reese? Most wins?
No, I've had
still John. Yeah, so Constella and Kookaburra both had the chance then to equal that record tonight. And then Kookaburra's on 6 poles, so he's still a couple off John, but if he gets pole tonight, he's got the opportunity to go... Both the Alpine boys starting off well, so obviously, yeah, Camper's the first man into the 26ers, so yeah, starting things off very well.
See where if Snoo sets a time close to that one, or anyone else really.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Snoo. Obviously, he's a bit on the fence in terms of continuing, so hopefully he sticks around because we know he's got the pace to be near the front anyway, so hopefully sees out the season at least. But John, we're watching through the final couple of corners, a little skewer through the final 2 though, around the final corner where D go and puts it third in 26.9.
This looks fast. Looks champion third.
You have to be fast. Who else we got? We got a Aston Carolina.
Chocolate from the left as well. He's just gone to sector 3 now.
Yeah, we've gone Bob's Chocolate, obviously. Like we said, second in the standings as well, so the man to watch, because with Constella at the back, this is his opportunity. So first lap, where can he slot in? So several drivers without a lap as well.
Chesney 1995, the inferior brother, is 7th.
There he comes then. Oh, little moment on the exit. Where can he put it? Puts it P4 then. Maybe in the monk stat then. First lap in a full-time seat. Puts it P2, so very solid from the new kickman. Teammate down in 10th currently. Kookaburra's on a run as well. Got anyone ahead of him?
He's coming close to the end of the lap. Although he looked quite messy through Maggots and Beckett, but we'll see what he can make of the last few corners.
Massive slide.
Yeah, I don't think it's to be a great time from the what I've cut to, but we'll see where he can slot in.
Brown comes in. Press entirely through that. During the rest of his race, he's actually got to deploy usage limit. Only goes 12th then, yeah. Bottom of the time so far, just a tenth behind Turbo ahead. He was back, so nice to see Turbo back on track.
I suppose another one he's deployed youth, and he's been deployed youth for some time.
And he goes 11.
Brothers.
What do you think the pole time is going to be?
What, about a 0.2, do you reckon?
I was going to say, yeah, I don't know, yeah. I think the 0.5 already is very impressive times, though.
Yeah, could be looking at a nought, maybe a 0.1. I don't know, it really depends, doesn't it? It depends on track evolution.
I think there's a couple of boys here that are in the 25s on time trials, so they've got the speed in there, it's whether they can hook it all up. I think it's going to be a 0.2. I think it depends on what these runs are doing, whether someone like Camper's just gone for a 5kg run immediately, which I think he might have done considering he's already back in the pits. He hasn't done a double run, so it could well be the case.
It's also very dependent on when the second runs.
Yeah.
Whoever does the second runs, that is as well.
And if some scums a little toe as well on their lap. I think Kookaburra's fueled up to do too then. So we'll I was going to say we're watching, but we've got actually laps happening up ahead.
That of ERS is coming towards the end of his laps. So I think by the time we get down the corners, it's going to be a great lap purely to the ERS users.
Yeah, I flicked him. This is one of the only men without time. We flicked him Mawson as well. Well, he's got Lucas Champion just behind as well, finishing his second run. Brad is up to 6. Lucas Champion at 2 tenths up, then yeah, moves above Nibby, puts at P2, just within the same tenth of Canberra as well though, so
also Chocolate
yeah, just coming through Max Beckett now. Both the Williams next up in line then. We're cut to Chocolate, he's just ahead of his teammate as well.
It's about what Lucas Champion is up.
He's level, pretty much, so we'll see if he's got any extra time in Sector 3 to edge a bit closer to that top 3. Oh, it's going to be an invalidation. Oh, he scummed it.
Somehow.
I think he's getting lost any time then easing off the throttle to keep it valid.
He must have.
Yeah, we'll see. I think he still might improve though. He does, but it's not enough.
Not much, but...
Mawson then puts a P7 as well. First lap on the board for him, he's low 27, so nice time for Mawson. Nice to see him back as well.
Got Turvis now, just showed a purple sector 1, is that right? I don't know. But, yeah, he's certainly someone who you'd be expecting to compete around pole, so it could very much be correct there.
Is that what racing last few weeks?
He runs wide at Cox and validates.
Didn't you saw the track there as well? He was a bit in off the curb, which was a bit surprising. He didn't choose to take as much run off as he could. It's messed up his lap in the end. Also, we've got Japton's on the time as well, just ended sector 1, but he's pretty much level this time. What have we got?
Gremmick's a 10th up on his lap, so it's interesting to see what he can do in his second attempt. I think though, to be a 10th up at the end of sector 1 solid, but I assume most of the time lost for the people who will just be sector 2 and
yeah.
Not carrying the speed properly.
It's all through Max Beckett's really, that's it's make or break, because that then carries all the way down into sector 3, down that mid, down the hanger straight, so if you bottle that, the time just bleeds away. If Gremmick can nail it. Oh, takes a bit of a narrow line on the exit, keeps it in the boundary. He's actually got 2 tenths though, so it's going to put him up to P6 if he can keep that time around. Might be able to challenge Snoop for P5 unless he's got any more time as well. Floating around in sector 5. Oh no.
Oh, he's backed off.
That's surprising, because he did have the time there, unless he just didn't have the... Did he have the ERS? Yeah, he did, he still had a bit there. Surprising.
Maybe he thought it took him all the way down the straight after a sort of
maybe,
a poor end to make.
Seems like Turbo still having this problem.
It's a shame, yeah. That's obviously why he hasn't been racing. So,
really, because he has a very good pace.
Quite a second lap as well. Snoo I think is going to be next up. Coming through Max Beckett's currently as well. So he's going to be the next across the line to put a time in the board. He's massively down there. So no improvement, so I'm assuming this is going to be straight back in the pits for him. Still 6 minutes left on the clock though, so plenty of time for people to get there, come into the pits and do another one. He's actually finishing this lap. Whether he thinks he's got time then in sector 3 to find easy. Catches that massive sausage crib though, but I think he's got away with it. To the line, can he find any improvement? He does actually, finds 3/10 in the end. He's at P4 above Chocolada then. 26.6 for him.
Time is still, first time is still holding out as well then.
Watson's got some time as well. K1, oh he might, just invalidated. K1 just went 7th as well. Mawson did a 26.9, so where would that put him? That would have put him up to 6th as well, it would have moved him up 2 positions if it wasn't for that little invalidation there as well. A couple of cars flying into the pits there.
Kookaburra's at almost 3/10 here, so we'll see what he has throughout sector 3 and whether or not he can keep holding this time, but he still needs to find a fair bit to get right up there.
Yeah, then the 13th currently as Laurie crosses the line next, and he moves all the way up to P4, finds 8/10 on his time. Don't know if he's got a little bit of a toe there from Alif ahead. If so, would be good teamwork for him. As Cooper only goes P10 in that lap, so
obviously got the sausage curb right at the end though, so that really
so he has got time
down
there.
Yeah.
Look how close they are. Look, you've got K1 on a low point 2, then you've got Mawson 2.66, Cooper 2.92, Gremick 2.94. So you find a little smidge of time there. That's going to fly you up the order. I mean, I say that, but then look at that massive gap from Chocolat down to Braddock. That's the pinch point really, where top 6 are heavily adrift from everyone below that's heavily adrift from the top 6.
The thing, I think from being on board with Kookaburra, if he didn't catch sausage curb, he probably would have filled that gap. And also, I think Braddock's lap was the one where he's very low on the ERS, so
yeah,
he's someone else. If he manages the ERS, that would just have more fun.
Time to find. I feel like a couple of cars are coming in, so we'll watch Bradders then on his next run. Choosing to stay all the way to the left and go over the bumps is actually one of the things you should actually avoid really. It's a bit bumpy down Hamilton straight and then down the second straight as you go into sector 2.
We'll say further round in his lap, Lucas Champion is about level with Camper after sector 1, so
okay.
This could be him pressing into pole position.
I see what Bradders does in sector 1 then flick to Lucas Champion as he finishes his time. Bradders is up, 78 milliseconds as well. What can Lucas Champion? He's had a massive move. He was up as well. I guess he was just pushing, trying to get every inch of that out of his car. But back to the other Ferrari then to see what he can do. He can fill that gap that his teammates just left. Still one more lap available for Lucas Champion as well, so not the end of the world completely for him just yet. So no need to panic. Ferraris then goes all the way down to 5th through Max Beckett's on the exit then, but can he, I mean, yeah, he's up a 10th and a half, so again, he's going to maybe just drop into the 26s, so it's all dependent on, I guess, again, he's so low on his ERS, so he's had a very scruffy last couple of corners, yeah, and back into the pits he goes as well, 3.5 minutes on the clock, so just about enough time.
Yeah, it's very long pit lane here, so you've got to get a move on it, but he's going to get back out, but he should be fine. Turbo's the only man then left on track, and he's on the lap, so
he's got it all to himself, look at him go.
Surely his last lap as well.
Yeah, 3 minutes, unless he, I was going to say, yeah, even if he bails at the end of this one, he's not going to have enough time considering how slow Silverstone pits is. Yeah, last hoorah then for Turbo to see if he can improve it, and he's up 2.5 tenths already through sector 1. Kookaburra saying this is his worst track on the game. That's a shame. Still in the top 10 there's like 3 points on the cards for Kookaburra. Pulley says, is Troy on comms? Troy is on comms. He's in the Tech Kravitz role for today. He's in the pit lane. Me and Reece holding down the comms booth, and then we're going to Troy every now and then.
I'm currently at Alpine.
What's happened at Alpine?
I'm just coming up for a lap.
What tyres is he on?
I think he's on Vinces.
Oh man.
Big toes up for Turbo.
Where's this going to put him? So he's going to fill that gap unless he has any more to find in sector 3.
He needs to add a little bit more, doesn't he?
Yeah, but I don't know how much is left on the sector 3, because I mean, this corner here especially, you can need a whole load of time. It's a slight error if you run.
Pretty clean though. It's very clean. Yeah. To the line then, Brennan catches the curb a little bit, but puts it up to P2. Yeah, finds a second.
A lot more as well.
Yeah, I think without that moment he might have had pole, but yeah, Camp at the moment still provisional pole.
That's probably battery as well, that.
Yeah, he could have had a little bit extra to burn as well. But Gremic is going to be the next man to come around and set a time, I believe. Coming through Max Beckett's on his outlap. So everyone now coming out for their final runs. 1 minute 40 left on the clock. So this is the last chance then. See if people can get one more time in or keep it valid anyway. The Alpine boys are going to be on track together as well, whether they're going to work together as well. Gremic's actually ahead of Camper, so yeah, Gremic choosing again to effectively sacrifice himself then. And try and get Camper that pole, give him a little toe down the straights. Wide line to come into the final 2 corners though to start his run. And there he goes. 2 Alpines following suit, obviously top of the constructors as well after last week. Well, giving each other a toe, yeah, they thought about this, haven't they? Oh, little glimpse of what Gremik was doing there. He looked to go very deep through those 2 corners, whether he's lost a bit of time. Gremik's not going to be giving Camper enough of a toe though, he's too far back. Gremik has found a bit of time. Has Camper found any time? He has. I don't know if that's glitched, but Camper's found nearly 2/10 through sector 1 alone.
He's only going to bring dirty air.
At this distance, yeah, he's not going to be getting enough of a slipstream.
He's only going to give him dirty air.
I think he's far enough behind though, looking at it from Camper's side. I think he'll be fine with how they've done it. But
yeah,
I don't think he's going to get much of a benefit.
Yeah, I
think they kind of started too far apart.
Yeah. Oh, Gremik has a bit of a moment on the exit, but keeps it. He's 3/10 up as well. Camper's still nearly 2/10 up as well.
They won't get more of a slip through.
Yeah, he's got a bit down there. But round into sector 3 then. We've gone for Gremik first, obviously first to set his time into sector 3. Where can he put this? He's down in 12th at the moment, but he's got time on the board then, so he's hoping to at least get up in the top 10. Where does this put him? Puts a P8, teammate behind. Camper improves his time, yeah, 4:20 then on the board. Loses a bit of time in sector 3, but enough to keep him on for an improvement, and he's found that. Laurie next up, can Laurie move up the order at all as well? He does! Laurie provisional pole then, 4 on the dot.
Lucas Champion's on the
Lucas Champion,
yeah, he's 2. Yeah, I was about to say he's set to take this.
Nibby to the line next as well. Look at Nibby go. Nibby puts it P4 then with the 26.5. Another good time from him. Snoo round the final corner as well. Currently P6. Any improvements from Snoo? No improvements. So it's
Next
Lucas
up,
Champion.
Lucas Champion then, who could take pole away here facing.
Yeah,
that is.
10th and a half gap as well. Beautiful from Lucas Champion. Chocolada's up as well. Chocolada puts into the top 4 as well. Bradley's P8. K1, oh, massively over the curve there. He was 6/10 up as well.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's 6/10 up.
Oh, he's still pointing 3/10, but doesn't move up the order. Fine, Mawson then went P9 as well. Jatin went P12. Kookaburra next up puts it P11 only, unfortunately. And that's it. Ali in the pits. Yeah, that is the gap. Turbo's asking Lucas Champion to tier 1. I'm afraid not, my friend. In any races so far, Lucas has not shown any reason to need to go up. So you will be seeing out the season at least anyway. But wow, out of nowhere, it looked like the Alpine boys were locked on for a good result. And Camper then, at best, P3. Lucas Champion swoops in to steal pole position. Laurie, P2. And then Camper dropping down to P3. Chocolada with a good quality again, P4. Turbo back to the top 10, top 5 star actually. Puts it P5. Nivy first race into a seat, P6. Stu P7. Bradders P8. Mawson 9th. And then Grimick rounds up your top 10. Below that, we've obviously got Kookaburra just outside that. K1, Jatin, new driver. Chesney all the way down in 14th. 1.1 off pole. And then we've got Mr. Constello at the back serving his qualifying ban. So we'll have to have a look at that and see
Be an interesting one.
how he cuts through as well. Yeah.
I think that we were saying this is a track you wouldn't really necessarily expect safety cars on this. Sometimes you just need something like that when you're at the back, just to make up a few spots, have a safety car, bring everyone back together. And almost never got it, and I don't think it's a guarantee here, so it'd be tough for him to work his way through.
Yeah, it's a very fast flowing track, like a lot of other tracks on this game, very DRS heavy. So if the cars around you lose track of the train ahead, Constello might have a hard time getting back to the front, but as we've seen before, he has got a pace advantage over a lot of the guys here. It's just whether he can lock in on this lap into this track in particular, sorry, and move up. He obviously gets a lot of his moves done early in the race, and I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of the first handful of laps he's already in the top 10. So we'll have to keep an eye on him. I'm just hoping for a better start than Belgium. I'm still traumatized.
Yeah, it can't be as bad as last week's.
And that whole thing effectively went down exactly. Well, the South boys upside down in the gravel at turn 1. But that whole incident obviously went down
real life
NFA as well. Yeah, like show in the wall at turn 1. Here we go. Then get the lights: 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And away we go then. Looks champion, getting a good start. Looks like he'll hold it down to turn 1. Yeah. Laurie as well, holding his P2 as well, just ahead of Campo, who's having to settle in just behind him as well. Getting a bit feisty down into turn 3. We've got McLaren sideways as well. K1 all the way down to last. I think it was Turbo with a bit of contact as well. He's ghosting through a couple of cars. It probably was a little cut in there as well.
Also noticed early on as well, the front 3 have all gone for soft. So.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I'll quickly get on for the stream to have a quick flick through tyres. Mix of compounds really. We've just got K1 on the hards, everyone else on the softs or the mediums. More people starting on the softs than I actually thought would be. It's quite surprising. Turbo's trying to cut back through.
We're seeing Turbo and Livy going side by side through the tops. Livy backs out and Turbo, I think, assumed he was going to try hold it and ran wide to make sure they both make it round. So.
I don't know if that would have been an invalidation, a warning. Then that might already be 2 warnings for Turbo, so something to keep an eye on. And only lap 1 of his race.
Someone for a 5-second penalty, really. Real life would have.
Very close. Everyone's staying very... Oh, a bit of action up in front. Trying to go 3 wide into the final corner. Ali's already got... Oh, a bit of contact up in front between Lucas Champion and Laurie. Laurie looks to take the lead here. All contact as well between Chocolate and Brad as he squeezes through ahead of Chocolate. A bit of contact made, but Brad is up into P4 then. Into turn 3.
The front 2 are going to lock together then, but they didn't.
Oh, Chocolate looking to gain the place right back. Oh, bit of a moment from Turbo on the throttle. He's gone off the track. I think he's going to get away with not that many position losses. Yeah, I think just the one there.
Used another position as well to Campo. Campo managed to hold the outside line and looking to take the lead with DRS. And yeah, gets through Laurie.
Here he goes.
He runs quite deep there.
Yeah, Laurie looks to go round the outside. Looks to get straight back. Nice to settle in then. I say that, but no, 3 goes. Yeah. Whether Campos just eased off, I don't know. Whether he wants the DRS then after Max Beckett, and he will have it then, unless Laurie decides to start very early DRS chicken. Should he ease back past him? It's going to be a case of just position switching, just holding position in the train, not losing touch with the cars around you. I say that, and it looks like, yeah, Turbo going off there has already broken the train. 1.4 seconds the gap as Camper then swoops back into the lead. Lucas Champion trying to get a bit feisty as well, looking to I say that, but he's gone a bit deep and his teammate might fancy position as well. Chocolate getting feisty as well, looking for a move again on Brad's contact mode. Yeah. Bit of action further back as well.
Oh, Ali's spun. Yeah, Ali's lost it at the final corner, I believe. Been a rough start to this one for him.
On the softs as well.
I'd say he gained a lot of positions, I believe.
Yeah.
Now he's just lost all that progress. Because Stella's already gained now 8 positions. He's going side by side with Steve, and you can hold out the latest one. But again, like you say, he's someone who's already managed to jump us right at the start.
Contact between Jatin and Kookaburra. Jatin just tried to hold it around the outside. Oh, more contact between the pair as well. They try and go side by side and just no space given. Squeezed off again. Cut more to the front and see what's happening up here as well. Turbo's already managed to claw his way back into that train as well, so can Stella then is that break. Like we said, first couple laps he needs to make progress, already up to P8. So Kookaburra's consolidating. Yeah, so the people at the back doing exactly what they needed to. Early doors.
Turbo's
So,
almost back in this DRS as well, so it's not like they're going to lose touch. It's Costello who's on the verge at the moment.
yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if he's got it there or no.
Turbo's
I
lost a
think
bit
he's
of time.
just outside, yeah, he's sliding
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah. He was in it, but in middle of sector 2, but yeah, he's lost a couple of tenths there and he's dropped out.
Costello wasn't in it either.
Alright, so we'll have to, I mean, the one benefit for them is the top 4 or 5 drivers are in a bit of a scrap, so they may be able to call them back in just because they're going at such a slow speed through the close proximity of the cars.
Yeah, Turbo's closer again, so
Yeah.
we're not even holding it during sector 1.
It's looking good for Ferrari though, both their boys in the top 5. 3 and 4 currently, Lucas Champion and Brothers respectively. Laurie currently P1 there, so I wonder if that's Ali done already, yeah.
Yeah.
So, it's one of those ones where just whether you want to hold out and wait for a safety car because the race is already done at that point, but a lot of people not back in the don't have the heart to stay. Yeah, Turbo's losing more and more time then. Chesney's going for a move as well. Down into sector 2, gets the move done, moves up into P6. Fighting's going to cost them even more time though.
I was going to say they need to play sensibly. They work together. Chesney's got a lot of ERS, and you can start using it just to push him a bit closer. But
Yeah,
the
Turbo's
damage could already be done. Yeah, so
Turbo's he's choosing to go side by side through Cops, which again has lost them another half a tenth or a tenth. So yeah, a bit confusing. I can't like Snoo's already got a 3-second penalty. Lost 2 positions off the start there, down into P9. Oh, we've got a McLaren off as well. That's K1 has to cut the whole thing. Oh, 3 wide into. Oh, Chesney getting caught in the middle. Oh, and Snee's been half spun.
He's caught Vivi as well in the contact.
Yeah, has Sneevy got any damage? I don't think so. He lost a couple of positions though, but alive for now. Back in his train though, that stretches up into the point, so not too bad still. Red Bulls do lead this train, then P6 and 7 Turbo does pick up that early 3-second warning. That was looking to be the case just on that point alone, so Cancelo really pushing to get that gap out again. He's just going to lose more time down here. Back to worst. He was up in P6 just a lap ago and he's down 6 positions just after all that. Still up 2 from the start, but
made plenty of positions up, yeah, and then it's just lost it all over. See, so now whether or not Turbo and Costello can work together to try force themselves back up, but I mean, I suppose what he's got up to about 7 tenths off of that all-important 1 second in that. They've managed to knock a few tenths off of it, but still some way to go.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, then you just need to have that Turbo gets past and then just maybe tries a little ERS dump with his DRS just to fly past. Because just a little DRS overtake is not going to be enough to claw that gap back in. Turbo, yeah, obviously makes the switch, but again, yeah, 1.8 seconds.
He didn't return far enough across the racing line, I don't think, so he caught him
compromise.
Yeah.
Clipsy asked what time would Tier 1 finish later on. Tier 1's, well, it takes an hour and a half to finish. So, whatever time that is for you, Clipsy. 8 till half 9 roughly for UK times. As Nibby, they're back in P10, sets the fastest lap of the race so far. Just on the cusp of the points within that train. Will be in DRS as well, so Nibby's still in touch. Kookaburra is that break in the train after that collision with Jatin. 3 seconds adrift already, which is painful. The Red Bull boys aren't doing a very good job of switching the correct positions. They're getting very scruffy with their overtakes. All Snooze tagged from behind by Mawson.
If anything, they've lost themselves time doing it.
Yeah. If anything, if they want a DRS swap, they should just do it coming out of Bags of Beckett's and down the hangar straight. Because I think if they're doing it on the straight middle of the lap, they're just caught. It's just too scruffy. You're then affecting your line into whatever turn that is. And then you're losing time. You're not taking the optimal racing line. There's another switch
Because I think the players here can still need to, if they're going to let each other through, move more right and let them have the edge.
Yeah. Oh, and they're going to go side by side into the final corner.
It's just not optimal for him, is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Snoop's trying to pounce.
Yeah, I think these two are just going at it. I don't think there's any team orders going on.
Yeah, they look at the gap. I mean, it's not really changed that much. Snoop with the big moment on the curb. He looks to lose a position to maybe there, and he does.
Well, that just shows how, Josh, they could have gained maybe the RS gap back from that.
Yeah, they're just they're doing it in, like me and Bruce said, they're doing it in weird positions. It's just literally, it's just costing them any chance to get up to the top 5.
What nonsense.
Again, not going to be close enough for a switch. Bit of a move going up there from Chesney, trying to cut back through the order on Grimmick. One Alpine towards the back of this train, the other fighting for the win. This camper's obviously tucked in at P. Oh, snoozing the wall as well. On the aero cam, we see that fully. Is he in the wall?
Oh yeah, he's off in the old pit lane. He's completely lost his wing into the safety car. I said there was not likely to be a safety car around here, but oh, there we go. I've been proven wrong.
He's left. He's just rage quit. Yeah, that was a shame. Just had a massive moment on the throttle coming onto the OG main straight, and he's flung into the wall. So that, unless he comes back in, that will, Sneeze left the lead. Yeah, rage quit. Saying he did say earlier today he was unmotivated to even hold his seat, which is a bit of a waste of time in the end, really. But that Snoo done has a driver down and a safety car at lap 7, so I guess everyone's going to be flying.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to the hard. I don't think anyone's start. Oh, K1's on the hard.
Oh, K1. I mean, I think he has to stay out then, doesn't he?
No, he's coming in.
Why not? I think at that point.
I think at that point you just have to stay out and just hope for another safety car that he's coming in.
At least the hard
for mediums and just pray for mediums getting through, but it's going to be a push.
18
laps.
We're
going to have to double stack here as well.
Wow, okay, so Ferraris are going to lose a bit of time. Bradders was in that fight. Where's he going to drop to then? Is he going to be all the way back at like the end of the top 10? He's moved up a couple
of
positions.
I just clocked his Turbo as well, who's going to have to double stack heavily, and he's dropped all the way back because he's slotted it, I think, at 11.
Turbo's the one that's been really affected by it. Bradders hasn't really, he's been jumped by Constella, that's it. So, for him, that he can get away with that. I feel bad for him. 14 cars left in this race then.
Yeah, so K1 stuck on the mediums and like...
Nivy went for the mediums as well.
Oh yeah, I was about to say I assumed everyone else was going to be on the hard, but Nivy's the one who proved us wrong.
Hards will get to the end from here. Mediums, I mean 18 laps on the mediums is a bit of a push. I mean you probably could just about survive. But I mean his tyres could be the absolute ropes at the end. Snooze dead. And he's left the league as well, yeah. He's throwing the towel in.
I think Nivy's made the wrong call here, going to mediums. I think if you had the choice, surely the hard was the obvious selection.
Unless he's not switched his compounds. That Nivy's the only man that's gone mediums by choice, really. K1's gone mediums because he started on the hard, so we didn't really have a choice to really change anything else.
That's the right option for this time. You'll have to box again. Definitely have to box again.
I suppose if there's another safety car, to make up a few positions early, then perhaps, save him, but...
Yeah. That's just the big if at that point, isn't it? Whether there's a safety car.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's...
going to run till?
Time-wise? Like another...
Actually, probably not even that, quite half hour.
I'd say, about another half an hour or so.
That might be the same noise.
Oh, I thought you were about the race.
It's 2 laps.
It was doing this lap here.
I'm fully aware of this.
I thought you just wanted out.
It's just brought people like Kookaburra and Jatty back into the mix, so they were obviously adrift at the back. So they're back in, so we can see what their pace actually is within the train, whether they can stay within the train, that is. And then the big switches obviously are Turbo losing position within the train. Bradders hasn't really been affected. I know we did double stack, but he's still P6, so I think he'll take that. Nivy's benefit from that as well, moved up to P7 as well.
I suppose Lucas Champion and Braddock were both at the back of the first DRS train, so yeah, he's only lost that from Kinsella and then everyone else.
Yeah. They had that little gap, obviously, back to Kinsella of just under 2 seconds. So that slight cushion's managed to keep him alive within that top 6.
And that is a very high break in the DRS train when we get going again. Then Kinstella's going to be right in the fight for this again.
Yeah, considering he started last, and his championship rival's only 2 positions ahead of him, 3 positions.
I mean, he did what we sort of said he needed to, make up the positions when they've had the safety car, and he just dragged back into it.
Yeah. 14 cars left, Gremic all the way at the back, which is a bit surprising really, although we've got, just looking at it on paper, it's very strong really, just on face value. We've got a lot of people that got on their day could be towards that front, so anyone's game really, with plenty of laps left to go, not even half distance yet, so anything could change, especially when you've got the likes of Turbo outside the points currently. Same with Gremic, Cook were just on the verge of the points. Chesney showed good racecraft in the opening laps as well to get all the way up into the top 10, but collision sent him backwards, so he can hopefully rebuild from P9 where he's currently.
There we go then, so it's Laurie's job to build the gap to a safety car and they get going at the end of the start.
Yeah, drop the speed back, come on.
I think he's done enough, I think, as long as it looks a bit too early.
Needs to be careful there. This car's quite close. Yeah, it should be fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's boxing.
Bro sold himself a dream. There he goes, it goes very early.
Gone.
Oh, just catches
really
the curb though, yeah, he's completely bottled this. Yeah, Shocklade's going to be all over him. Massive gap behind there. Camper's been somewhat caught with his pants down.
Lucas Champion's the gap, he's a second off. He's
yeah,
already,
wow.
He would lose a DRS, so this is not actually flat.
Already, Shocklade's already going for it. Going for a little undercut.
Switch,
but can he get it? Squeeze that wide. He's going to have a good run though, down the next straight. Tucking in behind.
Is that the Lucas Champion?
He's completely just been caught down.
Shut the bed.
Yeah.
You've got this lap really to push on and try and connect the DRS. If not, he's going to be in the position Red Bulls are stuck in.
I think the benefit for him is the front 3 now, because Camper's right in the back for Chocolate. Might have a little scrap and drag Lucas Champion back in as Nivi then actually gets past Constella on those mediums, putting them to good use early on, like we said he needs to really to make the strategy work. Constella catching the curb as well through cops, and Brada senses blood, he needs to pounce on this. I don't think he's going to be able to now, has to settle behind going through Maggots and Beckett.
He's got it back. Lucas Champion.
Yeah, he's had a very good run for Maggots and Beckett.
Just going to be
Nivi's going to get through him,
really?
I think Nivi might be backing out of this one.
Chocolate.
Better of it for now.
Chocolate, I thought about the move, but again, just thinking about just tucking him behind. Camper's going to be the one going for the move though, dives into the final couple of corners, makes his stick as well. Chocolate just easing off. Or whether is he lagged out? Oh no, Chocolate's been lagged out. Oh no. Hopefully we can get him back in, because obviously it's crossplay. I don't know if he's going to be able to hop back in. I'll send him an invite and pray that he can rejoin the session, but right now then the Chocolate all the way down to 8, so this is massive for the title.
Chesney makes proper points of contact with Chesney at the back as well. We've already dropped all the way far back. I don't know what happened, but
yeah, amongst all that, you had to see that both of them dropping positions going all the way down to the back. If you have to P4 then, if you have a very strong race, but like we said, he's on the mediums. So that's something to bear in mind, that even though he's making good progress now, this is potentially like selling us a fake dream. Constella and Piranhas are going to go side by side through cops. Excellently done, yeah. Don't even go off track, both stay within the limits as well. And then Brad has to ease off and Constella gets the position down. Oh, Chocolate's infinite stand.
See that, but that's very clean racing between the pair of them.
Yeah, no, I have a lot of respect for that. They may have lost the train. Have they lost the train? Maybe. No, I think it's just going to survive.
Yeah, I suppose that's the downside of it. We don't really think.
Beautiful racing, but a shame the race is finished. That's a shame, then.
Yeah.
But shock lad, then yeah, his internet's dropped out, and that's pretty much him done, I think, unless he can get a bit of luck to come back into the session. But he's the break in the train then. His ghost car all the way down in P10. Gremic up a couple of positions, but again, he's massively adrift of Kookaburra then as that pinch point, the back end of the points. No real break either. Very solid train here within the West. The front 9 all in the train. No break. More moves.
P3 then in those
wow. Using a lot of his ERS to get past, but yeah, doing very well. Putting these tyres to use.
So looking to make another move as well in the exit.
Wow.
Slight contact with Camper. Camper's going to hold it off though. He's got a massive ERS advantage at the moment, no time. So. With that said, the ERS comes back easily around here.
Yeah, if you're in a train, it's very easy just to farm it.
I think my telemetry's broken because apparently no one's using throttle.
Oh,
I fixed it.
Okay.
Look, I don't know how to fucking drive it, but...
I thought Camper was nearly in the wall there, but Silverstone no ERS. No, he was very slow. He's been pounced on by Nivian and Camper. Maybe he's looking very good here though,
but... It looked like he had a snap.
If anything, it looked like Camper was on that at the snap.
Yeah.
Probably Luke's trying to think back on Nivy though and has to back out, realising he's not going to be able to hold. Nivy using his tyre advantage well very early on.
Yeah.
With the run he's been having, he could even lead this race when it gets to the DRS next time round.
But the lorry's getting very punchy behind, looking to make a move again. No, it just has to stay around for now unless he wants to pounce down into turn 3. Oh, slight contact. It might be the leader for Nivy then, because he's going to have the DRS. Whether he stays behind or not. It's going to be a 3 wide. Oh, slight contact. Somehow he survived.
So he's got lucky there, he just ran wide, didn't he, into him. And
he was very lucky that Lucas Champion, that lorry didn't catch his rear tyre and send him fully round.
Well back out there.
Yeah. Spin up back. Is that Kookaburra?
Yeah, it's Kookaburra. He's headed towards the...
he's missing half his wing as well.
Got going again now though, but yeah, he's going to have to box again.
So it's the top 7 then all in this train, because Gremic then P8 is that break.
Chocolate, that's for an invite.
Yeah, I can try and send him one, but because it's crossfit, I don't know if I can actually send. You guys can try and add him if you want to get him in. I'll send him one as well.
I've got him.
I've got him added. I've sent him one as well.
Get him in. Get him in. Everyone considers anyone hit the bump out of Stowe. That's surprisingly none.
That Chesney's off as well.
Yeah, because he's behind. It's going to be Kookaburra down, isn't it? I mean, if Chesney's race is falling apart, hopefully he can maybe send an invite. Cut back to the front though. Nibby's still out in front. Do you know, Nibby's pulled a very healthy gapper as well. Reeled in there slightly with DRS, but he's 7-8 tenths ahead. He's got a good chance of breaking DRS here.
Yeah, this is his big moment to send it here.
He needs to go.
If he can't shake them from behind, then when the mediums die, he's just going to get swallowed up there.
Yeah, F1 kid
for his race.
F1 kid talking about what we've been saying. Yeah, the mediums have a chance of making it to the end, but in terms of their condition at the end, they're going to be on the absolute ropes. And he's not going to get away with it.
Stuck too close to get Sierra.
Nah. So again, he's been reeled in. So the chance to breakaway's gone. Costello looking for a move as well on Lucas Champion in P5. He might be able to get it done here. Good run out of the corner out of Stowe. Late braking manoeuvre, tried to go round the outside. I think he's just going to have it, whether there's space left on the exit. There is.
K1's looking to get involved as well. He tried to have a look to see if he could get through Lucas Champion as well, but failed to make it stick.
That did scare me a bit. Obviously K1, the other man, on the mediums as well, so that's something to bear in mind in amongst all this scrap. But for now anyway, K1 does have the better tyres.
Yeah, big part of it is out. Campus out.
I think he got it at the DRS detection point, but I've yet to see it come up like
No, he hasn't.
Now he's out.
Wow, okay. Yeah, he's not in it.
Yeah, he is. He's in trouble. Hello, trouble.
That said, he still managed to keep it about a second.
I'll try and invite him.
He needs a clean run for the rest of sector 2 and he might get the start.
Chocolate, we're trying.
I think he's well offline.
I think unfortunately we just won't be able to get him in because of the crossplay.
Painful that it works some weeks, works, yeah, only
I've
works
sent you
on some
another
weeks.
one, right? Let's see. What was it like? Okay, that mine, that's just the breaking. I thought it was a bit pissy then.
Campus 1.2 behind, he's lost it.
Wow, okay, so
Yeah,
it's a
so
front
one
2 then.
race.
Good for Nivi.
Laurie has a very good chance to win this, so.
Costello as well looking for a move as well, yeah.
You can't come back and sell it, getting back into this. But
I don't know if he has the pace then to catch up. I mean, 1.7 seconds of drift.
yeah, exactly. We need some Herculean back up in here. Get back into that.
Just going to be what happens when Nivi's tires do die off. Whether or not he then gets pulled in by the lot behind, or if he can just use DRS to keep driving as much longer it can.
Or will he hold Laurie up? Is the question.
K1 gets through Lucas champion as well further down.
Is that a very quiet race, K1, hasn't he?
He's just quite, yeah, I mean, he had a dodgy start,
And
but
also,
he's
the follow
going
this route
about
as
his
well,
business.
he's on the mediums as well.
Yeah, he's in that same boot.
So, yeah, so he's
Same,
fucked as
yeah,
well.
same boat
You
as
have to look
Nivi.
at it. It really depends because, well, do you reckon Gremic will catch him? Probably not. The way it's going now.
I think if K1 can stay in this train, even though the mediums fall off the cliff,
Yeah.
I think he's got a chance in of just holding him off, because I think the power of being in a DRS train here, I think is enough to hold off the cars at bay from catching up.
If they stay all this train, he can get anything really.
Action up
We're
top
already
as
seeing
well.
it ahead with
gone for it now.
Steader as well.
Yes, he just
He's
can't,
already
yeah.
outside camp, yeah.
That's what I mean. Cancelo just doesn't have that pure raw pace to break. So it's now just, he's fully in this scrap then for P3. Oh, contact between Lucas Champion and Costello. Morales pounces and goes straight past
K1's gone for it.
Tina as well, yeah. K1 leading this new train. Well, I mean, he says that he's going to go neck and neck. 2 turn 1. Oh, massive
He's a
slide!
huge moment, and he gets caught by Camper as well.
Oh,
That's Forrest Masson.
It's been dead.
Yeah, Costello's off and round.
Wow.
Well, it's only really half spin he's got going again. I think he's going to keep the OS.
Oh, they dragged them all
Camper
wide.
takes all three of them out.
Fuck me.
Spad take 2.
Huge collision.
Bowling, mate. Fucking hell.
Wow, okay. Well, and Lucas Champion's had a spin rejoining the track as well. Wow.
Oh, we scrapped that.
Fully turned the race on its head.
He's got damage.
I don't think any of them had damage, but it was just a case of
Camper is...
people locking tyres. I don't think anyone had damage.
Yeah, I think they've all somehow avoided damage. They just all sort of locked together, like that group of 3 of them, and that's it really.
Massive for Nivi and K1 up front. I mean, Nivi's really only got to worry about Costello now in the train, because they should be able to work together to pull away from the Alpines. Oh, I say that K1's had a massive snap. Dude, Max Beckett's really struggling on these mediums. Costello passed immediately.
He really takes the lead as well while all of this is happening.
He's a bit of a... well, you ain't going to catch up though, is it, Costello? He's not going to catch up.
Yeah, really take Livy's tires dying off.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair to him, I was going to say, to be fair to him, I thought he made the complete wrong call, but for his race, it worked wonders, really.
Would he have had this, would he have had a chance of winning?
Yeah, probably not.
Exactly. Probably not, no. That's what it takes sometimes in the race, though, is trying different strats to the consensus, and sometimes it works.
Just shows that different strategies benefit different people, because K1 seems to be really struggling on these mediums now. Just 10 laps under his belt on these tyres, and yeah, he's struggling every lap now just to keep it pointing in the right direction. So, meanwhile, Nivi's had no moments at all, really.
Luckily for him, Grenick is still 2 seconds behind him. But the thing is, if I did that strategy, I'd be in the fucking wall.
But I think it's something we see from K1 a lot. Very early on in stints and in qualifying, I find he has a lot of pace, but when the tyres start dying off, I think he just struggles to find that middle ground to keeping it under control at times.
K1's open for a bit of rain here. That's what he needs. But I don't think there's any good way coming,
I
unfortunately.
mean, the gap that someone like Nivi's got up front, even Constella and K1.
3 seconds.
It does safety car now. They've got a bit of a cushion behind. I mean, the front two definitely. They've got enough of a cushion that they can comfortably pit and retain their track position. So yeah, Turbo's at the back. I've just realised that he's tracked on the softs.
I mean, that's the track, isn't it?
Yeah, he'll have one position with Chocolada's AI, unfortunately, he can have. But then I don't think he's going to be getting any points, so I think that's it for Turbo.
Yeah. It's another unfortunate race for Jack as well. He had a very good start.
Just outside the points, yeah, just a couple of collisions.
Sat for the basic P11.
I don't know what really happened with him, because he had a collision with Turbo early on. We missed that. We missed what happened. K1 and retakes that P3 as well, moving up above Constella. There goes that fastest lap there, yeah.
You went the fastest lap already?
It was Nivi, so Turbo takes the point off.
That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, K1's 5 seconds down. Well, just front there. Car, please.
Use your money on up front. 7 laps left, what do you think is going to happen?
My money's on Laurie.
Yeah, I think because of the tyres, Laurie would be the clear call, but to be fair, Nivi's really holding in there to the point.
Yeah.
All Nivi needs to be is in the right place on the final lap for DRS, and maybe he's sticking with them. But I think as it continues to unfold, I think Laurie will be able to see that from the gap.
Both are being very sensible with the ERS as well. They're just playing the game, you know, they know that all they have to do is just keep switching. No real no pressure from behind instead of 5.2 seconds adrift, so for their sake, yeah, no real point of pushing.
We'll retract my statement, Josh. Money is whoever's behind on the hanging straight on the last lap.
Because I think though, if it's Nivi behind, if his tyres have died by then, he's not going to get the run from that.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
That's the only thing he needs to avoid is losing too much time on the medium. But if not, he can really stand a chance winning this because of the DRS.
The question is though, do you reckon Gremic will get K1?
I was literally just about to say that. The gap has gone down by 3 or 4 tenths, so they're slowly eking their way up to this fight. So there's a chance that that Gremic and Bradders get brought back into the fight for the podium in the remaining 5 laps or so. So something to look out for.
Bradders had a 3-second penalty though heading his way, so that could take him out of contention.
True, yeah.
See, K1 is one more in the way. Laurie,
Yeah, can, yeah. Switch up top.
Bradders get through Gremic. Again, I feel like they're just playing it tactically, just letting each other swap round and just push each other on.
They're very close. And considering K1's on these old tyres, the exit he's going to be getting, he's 4 tenths off the back of Constella. If he even drops off another 3-4 tenths, that means that Bradders gets in. Look at them, they're just on the cusp. Issue is Bradders has no ERS to burn though to try and get in that extra couple of tenths.
Yes.
Yeah, just over the second in the end.
Okay, so I imagine they're going to switch again down this straight, but then coming around into Max and Beckett's, they may have a chance here. Yeah, through they go. A little bit too late in the corner really, so I don't think he's going to go a bit deep. No, play that well again, but yeah, 1.2 seconds, 1.1. I think they're going to have it. I think they're going to have a good... Oh,
Bradders goes on the grass.
Lapse of concentration and chucked her into the wall.
I think we've all done that at some point now.
It's only back at 3 tenths. Again, K1's very close to Constella. A bit of dirty air for you, and you never know. But
yeah,
not like this lap.
Oh, it's agonisingly close for the podium.
Switch.
And again, yeah, a little switch up top. Switch between Bradders and Gremic as well.
when do you actually reckon Laurie will put the foot down?
I think he's trying. I just don't think he can break away. I can't lie. I think he's got obviously the ERS to do so, but I don't think he just. I don't think he's the facility.
I reckon personally he just gives it one lap and hot lap here, or at least half a lap and tries.
Yeah, I think if you're him, you try now, and if he can't make it work, then I suppose they're going to have to start thinking about DRS games very quickly.
Yeah. They got a cushion behind, so at least they've got that that part of the equation sorted.
How old is tyres now, Nivy?
14 lap old mediums.
They'll be fucked now.
Yeah, well within the pit window, obviously. But pit window for the mediums, you want to do somewhere between 10 and 16 laps on them.
The other side will back you up by now and put the foot down. He's probably actually better off using it in the middle sector, to be honest with you, because there's no DRS zone.
Ooh, Gremmick's caught Bradders a bit too late in the corner there, and he had to go for somewhat of a dive. Time-wise, it's not beneficial.
I was going to say, K1's gone ahead above these two, and he's the one on the dead mediums.
Yeah, so through Max and Beckett, yeah.
Would have been their chance, but...
Through Max and Beckett, he should be a bit slow compared to Costello. In a way, the car behind, the two cars behind K1 to be the leader of this, because he's going to be naturally slower through Max and Beckett's. So they're making the time, they make a little bit of time up. Get a 10th through Max and Beckett's, 2 tenths.
It still looks quite a clean run as well from K1 side, so...
It's clean, but Gremmick definitely caught up a lot of time. I say that, but then he's lost 2 tenths on the exit, so... I guess that's because of DRS. From the cars up ahead.
These two are really enjoying that ERS, and they're going to go out into the left-hander. It's not going to help them catch the DRS in front. Maybe they've just given up and started to battle for position instead.
Oh,
goes to the switch back.
Good racing. We've been doing a little weave there. Contact between.
Contact.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they just sacrificed it at this point. They've lost just half a second doing this alone. Didn't pass 3-4 corners. I guess Brad is in a way may have just realised I got 3-second penalty. This effectively means nothing for me. Yeah, look at him, he's weaving down the straight.
It's a reason not to fight, because you don't want then Campo, his teammate behind, to get back in.
Yeah, that's true. I guess if they're fighting, yeah, he's just opened the door for Campo to creep within. I guess the gap's still a bit big. It's not going to affect him, but yeah, Campo's in a bit of no man's land. He's got Jatin right behind him, but
I think there's a point there where Gremmick has to try and get Campo in that 3-second gap.
Something worth noting in terms of the constructors. It looks like Kick are finally going to get points on the board, and it's going to be double points. That being said, yeah, a bit of contact in front too. But yeah, obviously that depends on what happens in the later stages with the tyres. Hopefully, I'm hoping these tyres don't explode, and hopefully that's not a commentator's curse. But 3 more laps to go.
Yeah, not to curse person, but I can't remember seeing Laurie win a race here either. So I think, as it looks, we're definitely set to have a new winner as long as they don't come together. Yeah, I was going to say, after all this, they come together and Costello pick up the pieces. But
I'll go and double check, but I think you're right. Yeah.
I believe right now we're on to see a new winner then today.
Yeah, Laurie's best chance was in Canada, won it, and he just got a drive through which done his race.
I was going to say, really definitely hasn't, because obviously he's only on his second race here, so that's I know for sure.
Shocklad said, what's the next race? Brazil. Sprint race.
There could be a bit of weather around Brazil as well, I've yet to check. But
3 laps left, this is going to get very tasty.
I think my money's already been going to be on K1 getting pole. It's not on the fucking odds.
Not to get pleased. Very close up front now. It's sort of that clutch point now where Nibi's just got to try and survive. In terms of ERS, you had to use a bit more as well. Oh, the game starts then. Yeah. Kinsella and K1 still going at it as well. K1 just choosing.
It's the smartest thing he can do. He has that gap behind him as well, so he can literally lose a few seconds.
I mean, yeah, now Lloyd can just dictate the race.
Exactly.
He's got the better tyres for this stage. He's got more ERS. It's playing into Laurie's hands now. He just needs to, keep it nice and steady, and he can have the win. But it's going to be heartbreak for Nigel if he doesn't win this race. And everything he needs to and he's on the Imperial tyres, so it's been a good race up front.
I don't think I'll even use the rest if I was him.
Yeah, I don't think he is. I think he's not closed it, but yeah, there's no point in looking for the overtake. As I say that,
Last
that's
thing
not what you want to
he
see.
goes into him.
Yeah.
Like he's stayed within the cushion.
I was going to say he's done it on the right lap where he's going to be able to make this up.
Yeah.
This is next lap, maybe it could have been a bit more interesting, but even
That
then...
shows
he's
how
not
dead
got
his
that
tyres
much.
are. He's
Yeah.
already gained about 4 or 5 tenths for you. That's Jesus.
That's what I mean. It'd be interesting to see, like, if Nibby did lose the DRS earlier on in the race, if he would have been dropped. Just because he does not have the tyre grip and somewhat... October's pitted again for soft. I just realised that. You're having to go so slow. Like, they're both playing the game. Nibby doesn't really want to go on the throttle. Onto the final lap then, and it's Nibby that's going to lead the way ahead of Laurie. Whether he wanted that, well, it's tough at that point. He's leading going to the final lap.
I mean, you said he's going at least a second while all of this is going on. He's just going to keep gaining time. He's too far back to really make a difference. But
I wonder if Laurie's going to go for the overtake here on this first DRS straight.
I think based on the run that I get, I'll make the best. I don't think you risk it. I think if I'm him, you're holding it right to the end.
Yeah. We'll wait and see what he chooses. He's so close though. I mean,
he's gone down already. He's decided to back out. Then he's just going to use the DRS to stick along.
100%. I mean, to be fair, Nibby's got 92 as well, but I mean, just the power of the DRS and the actual run he's going to get from Max Beckett, you expect Laurie to manage to pounce on that final run and get it done.
Yeah, this what it comes down to now is purely the DRS impact, because they're both going to be absolutely dumping the DRS.
And the run itself that Laurie gets.
Yeah.
Through cops. Very clean from the pair of them. Shockland said this is going to end in a crash. Let's hope not. Who gets the better run? That's the question. I think it's going to be Laurie. Oh, it's clean from both of them. Nibby with a bit of a moment coming out of Max Beckett's, but burning it. Oh, pain on the final lap. Laurie then steals the win away from Nibby.
The question is he going to send it here?
Oh, he's too far back, isn't he, on this dead tyres?
For culture.
He has a quick look and...
Laurie went heavily defensive, yeah.
I was going to say, quite late move, but I think it's fine.
To the line. Oh, it's Laurie then that wins the Silverstone Grand Prix. Nibby on his debut. He gets a 3 seconds on the line.
He's gone out on the exit. And he's dropped P5.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, he lost the position to Gremick and all that as well, but fair play to the medium runners getting all the way to the end. Laurie wins, Nibby P2 on his debut, Ken Stella brings it home in P3 all the way from the back. Gremick P4, K1 dropping to P5 after that last gas penalty. Chocolate I'm not happy with that. Bradley's to P6, Jatin as well on his debut, quiet race, but coming back from the back all the way up to P7 as well. Camper P8, Lucas champion after that collision as well. That saw an Alpine and his teammate fly off the track. Lost the train in a couple of moments, dropped him down to P9 and then Morse rounds off the top 10.
There was a moment from the late safety car that Jatin had dropped back with Chesney and Kookaburra, and obviously Kookaburra ended up DNF and Chesney never made the time back. I think he might have had another thorough moment. So he's done well to get back up to 7.
Yeah, solid race. And kick out points, yeah! Their first points of the season, finally, round 6, and they're finally on the board. Long time coming. New drivers, that just shows what drivers can do in this business. 2 new drivers in the car, and they've immediately got points. So fair play. The switch was needed, and they provided the goods as well. DeWitt in the green.
I mean, not only is it points, but they might jump. I assume they're going to jump Haas and potentially V-Carb as well. I think they will, yeah. So before you know it, they're completely off the bottom.
Fair play. Solid haul of points though, so yeah. Now time to crush any dreams, see if anyone cut the pit lane. He flicked through the order and said, yeah, Laurie's first win then in HL. Well earned, good scrap. He was at the front for the majority of the race. After Chocolad's disconnect that unfortunately sent him out of the picture. And then Snooze DNF/DSQ. That led to the safety car, which effectively switched around the whole lay of the land in the race. In terms of position change, got a couple of big switches in there. Constella, Grummett, K1, Jatton all with good drives today, starting outside the top 10 and cutting through the order. In terms of incidents, do we have any? Let me have a quick look. Any pit lane cuts? Parked in a dangerous location. Smooth. I like it, lads. Yeah, right, yeah, no cuts. So now it turns to the stewards then to see if any incidents get penalised and if anyone falls down the order. But that is your finisher order then. On initial reaction as well. And now we go on to next week. Do you know what? I do what we usually do. I'll have a quick look at Brazil weather. Just have a look.
Piss it down.
Or maybe. Let's have a see. What's the weather looking like? Interlagos. And it's a sprint, worth bearing in mind as well for Tier 2. It is a sprint next weekend. Tier 1 have a sprint today, Tier 2 have it next week. And yet again, when I'm looking at the weather, it is absolutely chucking it down. So yeah, if the weather is based, if it stays the same, they will be shitting their pants. Yeah, fully, it's probably a switch between inters and wets, so there's something to bear in mind. Obviously, weather out on Tuesday for those that are keen and looking to see what the weather looks like. But yeah, on to Tier 1 now then. Wildstorm will be looking after you. And sprint, as we've said, sprint all dry, all cloudy, so
Me and Ray struggling around at the back.
Nah, no chance.
1-2.
But cool, yeah, if you're interested in watching Tier 1, stick around for that. And if not, if you just want to watch Tier 2, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.